pretty much consistent throughout the people he spoke with, but then he made it a little more personal, I'm sure, for each person. You know, he said so much. I'm still absorbing some of it. And I think one of the things that he said, and he may have said this to other people too, that really hit home with me was not to keep someone else's destiny trapped in your mouth. Meaning, be a little more bold. Don't be afraid to ask somebody or invite somebody or tell them about Beachbody, because then you are withholding from them something that they may really be seeking. And I thought that was really important, because none of us want to be salespeople. We all want to genuinely help people. And so when he said that, it really made me think, you know, who am I keeping this from? And do they really need it? I mean, is this going to be the person that this is the change in their life? And, you know, I certainly am thankful to Sarah for talking to me about it. And if she had not talked to me about it, then I would not have been going on the journey that I'm going on. So for my takeaway, I think that was really important.
That's good.
There were lots of things.
Yeah, and feel free to share. I mean, if there's other things that stick out, anything. I mean, I'm just opening this up.
I know a lot of people did talk to him, so, you know.
Some of them aren't on the call, though, tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. I can share some more.
I'll jump in, Gina, while you're gathering your thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing that I would share from the call was that Robbie was just saying that we need to, well, he was speaking to me, so I need to encourage people, and this applies to all of us who are working the business, encourage people to start now. Like Gina said, none of us want to be salespeople, and we don't want to be pushy, but here's the thing, ladies, we're not salespeople because we know that this product works. And not only do we know it, but the company knows it, so much so that they offer, and when I say they, I mean Beachbody, a 30-day money-back guarantee. And that's something that I know for me, I've started highlighting to people, because then it takes the, well, what if I waste all this money and it doesn't work kind of thing. It just, that excuse, right, that just throws that out of the window, because what do you have to lose? You try it. Yeah, it's 3 weeks, so then you have an extra 9 days before you want to use up all your Shakeology and say, no, it didn't work. Fine, send the bag back. So just that, having that kind of mentality to be like, okay, so now it's your excuse. I mean, in a nice way. I would say it in a nice way. But you get what I'm saying. So we need to encourage people to start now, because there are people, and we all know them. They've been talking about getting in shape for a long time, and they're watching us. And some of them just need to be prodded to say, hey, girlfriend, I know you've been talking about losing weight for 3 months. Let's just go ahead. I'm going to walk you through this and show you how simple it is. And boom, there you go.
Yep.
So that's my nugget.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So, Tiffany, were there a lot of, like, when in the thread, because we were talking about that with the call, were there a lot of the same things? I'm just wondering, did he repeat a lot of the same things to you that he did to some of the other gals, like the bucket thing? So I would like for someone to talk about the bucket thing.
Yeah, he didn't talk to me about the buckets.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. He did talk about, he said, the bucket. Did you say bucket? I can't.
Yeah, someone talked about bucket.
Yeah.
I think it was Cindy.
It was time management in the bucket.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about the bucket.
Okay. Anyone else? Cindy DePinto?
No, nothing about a bucket.
Okay, so he was, you know what, who has a really good, I'm going want to put someone on the spot because it reminded me of something that Lydia told me about the pizza. Would you mind coming off of your thing and sharing about the pizza? This is my friend Lydia. Hi, Lydia.
Okay, I want to make sure I talk about the right thing, Rebecca. Are we talking about like time management?
Yeah, I remember you were saying yours was a little bit different. I can't wait until Teresa or Cindy get on here because they both heard about the bucket thing, but yours was about the pizza and how much time you give everything.
Okay. So a lot of times I use the analogy that I look at my day as like as a whole pizza. And you can divvy up, you know, as many slices that you want, and each slice is for a different category in your life. Your husband, your children, your job, your spiritual time, you know, just whatever you know you need to dedicate time in your day to. Now, what I tell people is be careful, because if you're getting close to the end of the day and you only have one little piece of pizza and your kids didn't get any pizza and they only get a little piece, it doesn't mean they're not still hungry. It just means that's all you have to give. Or whoever, you know, whoever's lacking. So make sure that you try to divvy up those pieces wisely so that nobody goes hungry at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I loved that because it's so easy to neglect family, husband, job. You know, we don't want anybody getting divorced or fired. Your kids are always going to come to you, right? But you know what I'm saying? I say that lightly, but I'm just saying, you know, you definitely want to, you know, prioritize, because sometimes Beachbody can just cover your whole life and just rain on everything. Whereas if you have it just, this is my Beachbody time, this is my family time, this is my, you know, whatever it is, to really divvy that up. I'm going by the post that Cindy put in our top coaches page, time management buckets. And it comes from Brittany Leggett, who is one of our tip-top coaches from Beachbody. She said, pick your 5 buckets and pick 2 to 3 key activities per day and set a time frame for each and stick to them. So I'm thinking especially your vital behaviors. She gave the example of number 1, personal development. Like, what are you going to do and how long are you going to do it? You know, how much are you going to pour into your Beachbody team? You know, make the list of the things you're going to do for your team or your coaches under you. Beachbody challenge groups. What are you going to do for your challenge groups? Family and personal. And I love that so much because, you know, in this business, it's so simple, but it can become so complicated too. And I loved having one-on-ones. And if anybody wants a one-on-one, I think Melinda and I just think you and I had a great one-on-one. It helped me anyway as a coach to coach, because I was like, as a coach, I'm just going to blanket the statement, because here I am. I'm like, okay, I see everybody and I know all of the things that we need to do, but I had to have a one-on-one with Melinda to like get inside her life. And like we spent the first part of that call was, what is your day like, Melinda? What is your week like? I'm like, girl, you don't have all of this time to be doing all of these things with Beachbody. We've got to narrow it down and bullet point. Okay, well, let's find those weakest parts and let's start hammering those. Let's start doing, you know, posting or, you know, whatever it was that we worked on. You know, Miriam and I had a one-on-one just this week and, you know, talking about what we're going to do after Summit. Like, we're coming up with plans of what to do now and then after Summit. And like I said, I am available at any time. I don't want to hammer you guys and like drive you guys, but I want you guys to feel free to come to me at any time. If you want me to help you, I will give you anything. And then even for me to reach up, whether it's to Robbie or to Jatana, we're here to help you. But I just love that about the bucket thing. It's like, if you like to, I mean, a big thing, I mean, I am like firm on this one. If you're not posting, then your business on Facebook in and of itself, I mean, maybe you're going and talking to lots of people outside of Facebook, but if Facebook is primarily your place, I know this because of a like page, and you can see how many people see your stuff trust me, not that many people see your stuff unless somebody likes it. If somebody likes it, it generates it again. But if people aren't liking it, it is lost. It is gone. So, I mean, that's another plug for posting and just getting, fabulous, change your profile picture or, whatever it is just to generate, traffic on your Facebook. But so
Rebecca,
yes.
Can I piggyback off what you're saying as far as posting? I don't remember where I read this, but another coach was talking about how she just takes pictures of whatever she's doing during the day, and then she's not necessarily posting in real time, but she will use those pictures to generate a post later on. And she said, if you think about it this way, if you are not engaging on Facebook for your business, then that is basically means that your business is closed for business. So, I mean, if that's a choice that you're making, then that's okay. There are, we all have things going on, and some days there have been that when I just didn't get my 3 out, but maybe I got 1. So whatever. But I thought that was a good way to think about it. If I'm not engaging on social media that day for my business, then my business is closed for that day.
Yep. I think that's very good. I mean, write that down worthy. That's very good. That's a great one. Because it's true. It is so true. In all honesty, I'm going from my experience alone, and I will say, again, you guys are hearing me repeat this, but I just can't repeat it enough. So, but especially for the new coaches coming in, I stopped the recording and I re-record it because I wanted to at least post this portion of the Robbie encouragement. People will say, well, Rebecca did this in 11 weeks. I'm telling you, I did not do this in 11 weeks. I have been pouring out for 2 years in my ministry and loving on people, not making a dime from anybody. I wasn't in another network marketing. I wasn't doing anything else. I started Arbonne for like 2 weeks, and I was like nervous because I thought, I don't want people to think that I don't know. It just scared me. But what I love about this business is that we can love on people all the live long day. And it doesn't have to be ministry. People are like, well, Rebecca, you're Bible study teaching and you're like, preacher's kid and you have all this stuff. I don't have that. What are your talents? What are your things that you're interested in? Like Sarah has lovely tattoos, like there are some people out there that are like, Sarah, she has advice to give to people that I would not be able to give to people because I don't have a tattoo. But you know what I'm saying? Like whatever your thing is, it doesn't matter what your thing is. I always go to gardening. I don't know why I go to gardening. I always go to gardening and Miriam's cooking. Maybe that's because I really wish I could do the 2 of those things. But whatever those things are, just pour in and really sincerely love into other people, because I'm telling you, I am at a place now, and I say this lightly. If Robbie was on the call, he'd be like throwing something through the screen. I do not send invites out. I connect with people and I love on people. And I've been doing this for 2 years. And now because of who I am, people know that I'm genuine and people come to me. So post like mad, pour into other people like mad. We have a whole team full of pearls. There are pearls in every single one of you, even if you didn't test in pearl, because we're all pearl. I'm a pearl too. But, this business draws other things out of us. We are sincere and we do want to help other people. And I love what Tiffany said too about it's not salesy. This is a product that works and they can get their money back. And I just make that so clear when I send those voice messages of, you know what, I'm just telling you, I don't want to come across salesy or markety, but I'm just telling you, girlfriend, this thing works. And they can hear it in my voice. I'm not apologetic for the price anymore. Are you kidding me? $140? That is nothing. A gym membership and all the junk food that you buy in 2 weeks' time, that's Shakeology right there. I'm just not apologetic. I'm like, you get all of this for $140, and they need to see your confidence, and they just kind of come. They just come to you. So, all right. But anyway, I want to open it up to more people who spoke with Robbie, because you guys are just hearing me repeat stuff over and over. Anybody else want to share? And if there's anything that you see in your own business, that's something that I want to make a habit of too. Oh, Gina, you came off. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, there was just one other thing that I think was worth mentioning. He said at the end of each day, he called it winning the day. I don't know if he talked about that with anybody else, but he said he took 2 minutes out of each day, and he looked at what he had done that day to promote his business. And he said, what actions did he take to move himself forward? And so he challenged us to sit at the end of the day and reflect, what things did we do to move our business forward? And what worked well and what didn't work well? And what could we have done better? Maybe we think we did a lot, and then when we start reflecting, we really didn't do as much as we thought. And so he challenged us to consider what other things we could do. And I thought that was helpful, because we do get busy. Everybody has busy lives, and at the end of the day, your day has kind of gone through your fingers like sand, and you think, well, what did I do? And, just taking that 2 minutes, he said he took 2 minutes each day and just really focused and said, did he win the day?
Yeah, I think that's great. And that can be coupled with the whole bucket idea too, of like, I'm going to do these 3 things in this area, 2 things here, whatever, and couple it. And if you've done everything that's on that bucket list, then you've won the day. I mean, if I have not reached out, at least put a message in my top coaches. If I haven't said something tonight, I have not won my day. That is where I come from. If I'm not connecting with my coaches, if I am not connecting in my challenge group, if I'm not being a benefit to somebody. Now, unless I'm in a funk, and if I'm in a personal, and I need a personal whatever, but I'm at least going to be considerate to those people and let them know. You know what I mean? Like, this is me. I am in this thing full throttle, and I can't let my emotions interfere with my checklist. And I was just thinking, like, our emeralds, Tiffany or Nicola, or who else? Cindy you were part emerald too, right? It was one of your gems. I would love to see what one of you guys, like, if you had a power hour, what would your power hour be? What would those be? If you wanted to do that on the side, that'd be great, and post it. But like, what is going to benefit the business? What's going to benefit? And for some of us, we're like, we just want to party all day and just like, well, it's not going to work, because I just going to want to go work out and do it, because I love taking selfies. I love connecting and talking. But if I'm not like reaching out, like I had one of the coaches just messaging me a little bit ago, I need the link to whatever. I've got to become part emerald to give my coaches what they need. And if I'm not available, or if you are in a season that you're not available, find somewhere to where they can plug in. Encourage them to ask questions in Life Changers. Encourage them to ask questions in Top Coaches or whatever group that you're in. Just, make sure that your downline is plugged in, that they are welcome to come to team calls. If you want to do your own team page, training your others. This is what I've seen. I'm not as involved in Life Changers, but I'm not leaving my Life Changers, because it is a gold mine of resources for me. So same thing with you guys. As you get your own teams going, you don't want to leave Life Changers, because, I mean, we have some incredible people on Life Changers that could be the very right person to help train your coach, if that makes sense. So, just a little tidbit. All right, anyone else? I know we are hitting 7:30, but I want to give anybody else a chance. Okay. All right, girls, I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for being on Team Call. I got a picture, but it was a blurry picture, so I don't know if anybody wants to put a picture on their wall. So my lighting here is terrible. Everybody's dark, so just smile. Are you good? Are you done yet? All right. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you on Team Page. All right, bye, guys.